All right, Matt, thank you. Well, the Super Bowl is just days away, so today we are showing you how to throw a party that is sure to be declared a winner by all of your guests. Lifestyle expert Jamie Gottschall from Upper Saucon Township is here to tell us all of her Super Bowl party secrets, and we all know you throw a fabulous party, so good morning.
Thank you. Good morning.
Thanks for being here. Great to see you as well. So you brought, I mean, this table looks amazing, let's be honest.
Thank you.
Let's first start with the tablecloth, which we were all raving about this morning. Great idea with this tablecloth.
Thank you. Well, I was trying to come up with a very original idea, which, you know, is difficult these days. It seems like every book or magazine that I flip through, you know, everything is redundant. Everyone does the same thing.
Right.
So I tried to come up with something creative, and I was thinking, you know, something green, football.
Sure.
Came up with the idea of the AstroTurf.
Yeah.
And I set out to Home Depot. And not only do they sell it by the yard on the long rolls, but they also sell this exact size for a folding table already rolled up for about $18 and change. So,
and you said they can customize, you know, they can cut it for you if you have a smaller table.
It comes very long, and you can get as much as you need.
And what did you do to get the lines on the field? This is great.
You know, it's funny because when I first started this project, I actually was going to use white spray paint, but I was afraid that when I rolled it up, it might crumble.
Yeah.
So instead, and it made it so much easier, I found like a white masking tape.
Yeah.
And I just went from front to back and snipped it, and that's it. And it was so simple.
Yeah, you literally finished it when you came this morning.
That's
so
right.
we
Really
saw you
quickly.
do it in just a matter of minutes.
Those were the yard lines.
Okay, great. Now, you know, Super Bowl parties have become huge. A lot of people having big parties this year and every year. Where do you begin if you're a little overwhelmed and you're having a lot of guests, you really want to wow them? Where do you start?
Really, it's just about sitting down and taking the time, make some notes, go through some books, find things that are inspiring. You know, I took the AstroTurf and decided that that would be a staple in a lot of the things that I would use for decorating for this party. So I used it. It's so simple to cut. There are these shears that you can get that cut right through it, and I bought it in the rug department at Home Depot. So it's very simple. I used it to make. I cut squares to make coasters.
Oh, that's a good
idea.
idea.
Very simple. I wrapped it around my beer mugs. And then put ribbon around it. Sorry, I'm losing a pretzel here.
Oh, that's okay.
And
that was
added
a
a pretzel.
great idea, Jamie.
And you could use it for so many things. You could really get creative. Actually, even for the favor at the end, I put it a little piece here on the top. I just glued it in.
And I know you always do favors at your parties.
Always.
So
always.
Give us some ideas when it comes to favors, since we're
you know, this was simple. I went to Michael's craft store. I found one of these containers. I use them quite often. I actually doubled up this time. My son's birthday party is this weekend, and we're doing a Super Bowl themed party.
Oh,
so
fun.
I'm using all of my props today for this party.
Good.
And I needed favors for the birthday party as well. So I found these clear containers at Michael's, this self-adhesive green tape, which you could also find at your local craft store. Again, I took AstroTurf. I actually pulled this piece out. It comes off. I actually have it here. And I put it set it down on the AstroTurf, traced around it, and cut out the exact shape and stuck it in. And actually, I didn't even need hot glue on this. And then these are the plastic rings that they sell with the baked goods and things in the craft stores. And I just tore off the back of the ring.
Great.
And
I love that.
hot glued it on.
And you
filled it with pretzels.
Perfect. So that's easy.
Yeah.
Just a pretty simple project. So use your extra AstroTurf for, you know, other
for
things.
anything.
Like
You can make placemats.
even like little chargers underneath your plates or something. Great idea.
There's
Okay.
so many things you can do with it.
All right, great. So what else do we have? Where else did you go after you thought about the AstroTurf? What did you think
actually,
about
you know, I ventured into an antique store. I have so many very inexpensive ones locally. Center Valley Antiques being a big one where I find lots of bric-a-brac and really cute things. And I found an antique trophy. And I used that as my centerpiece. I didn't want to use flowers. I wanted something more Super Bowl. So I filled it with some of the green, the artificial grass, and put a football on top. It's as simple as that. It doesn't have to be crazy to be really nice or a good idea.
Or crazy expensive. And a lot of people, you know, a lot of people think antique equals expensive.
And it
not
doesn't.
necessarily.
Not at all.
Right?
Not at all.
And people might even have, you know, things like this from college or award ceremonies or something.
And people also don't know what they're selling in a lot of these stores. So something like this, you know, I may have paid $10 or $20 for it.
Okay, great. And this filler you also used here, right?
I
What are
did,
these?
and you know, I didn't go crazy on the show with showing all kinds of food because we all know the basic Super Bowl
Right,
food.
sure.
But you could fill it with anything. You could fill it with props for the kids at the party. You know, fill it up with pretzels. You could stick flags in there on sticks that are your favorite team, and you really could do anything with them.
Super. All right. Well, we got through some things. We have a lot more to talk about, and
Yes.
we'll talk more about some of Jamie's Super Bowl party secrets in our next segment. Stay with us. We'll be right back after this. Well, Super Bowl parties are one of the top at-home party events of the year, and they've become much more than a gathering of football lovers. This morning, we're talking about how to throw a party that your guests will never forget. Lifestyle expert Jamie Gottschall from Upper Saucon Township joins me once again now to share some more great ideas. Great to see you. Good morning.
Thank you.
So we're talking about this fabulous table that you set up for us this morning, and let's talk food. Let's get right to this food idea,
Okay.
which I love.
Well, I, again, wanted to come up with something creative, something different, something that I've never seen before, which is just sort of what I always like to do, try to find something to sort of wow people and make it more intriguing. And I was thinking, you know, okay, bread bowls and a chili for the chili. You know, they're round, they're basic. You know, what can I do to make this more creative and spice it up?
Sure.
So I came up with this idea, I'll get a bakery and to make me football shaped pumpernickel bread. And that's exactly what I did. I actually turned to Wegmans, which you can contact their bakery. I don't know that they will do them for mass production, but they certainly did it for me. But I'm sure any bakery would be willing to make them. So what I did was, I then I basically with a knife cut around the top, going in deep. Here is another one with the lid that I created.
Excellent.
And I gutted the inside, and I don't like to waste, so I tried to come up with an idea of what to do with the actual bread from the inside, and I decided to put them in a mixing bowl, simply just put some olive oil on top, salt, pepper, and fresh parsley and some garlic powder, toss them, put them in the oven on a baking tray, and I made croutons for the top of the chili.
What a great idea.
That was a good way to utilize, you know, the leftovers.
Yeah, and you can see how you just then put the chili in the bread bowl and made a beautiful bread. It looks so nice.
Okay,
How cool is that? That's great. And when it comes to presentation of other things on the table, Jamie, like you were saying earlier, you don't have to spend a lot of money. I mean, these are just cheap buckets,
Those
right?
are cheap buckets. I may have found them at actually, I did find them at the dollar store. And if you need a particular color, don't hesitate to break out a can of spray paint. It's so simple. They have silver buckets at Michael's craft store, and I've, on many occasions for different things, have sprayed them. So,
Very easy.
you know, here again too, I used the AstroTurf. I had some extra pieces on the table from the other things that I had cut out, and I said, oh, perfect. You know, I'll put them on these. I hot glued them on. First, I put some ribbon around them, also from the craft store. And again, I used the footballs.
Super.
So it jazzed them up.
Great. And these buckets up front, you kind of just put the team names on them?
Same thing.
How'd you do
Dollar
that?
store.
Oh,
Red and
wow.
blue. I got lucky.
Perfect.
And I filled them with pom-poms. These are always fun for, well, I don't want to say just the children, but women usually enjoy them too. And
Yes.
you get a few clowny men that jump in with the pom-poms. So it's always fun to have pom-poms. And these are stickers that are like a university style, which I thought was perfect for football.
Yes.
And I just went across and put the names of the teams. And on this one, again, I used that tape, the self-adhesive glittery tape, and made it fun.
That's great. So again, these could be used as centerpieces, just to kind of jazz up a buffet or something.
Anything.
Really
Put
inexpensive.
food in them, fill them with popcorn, anything.
Couple of
Anything
dollars.
goes.
You
Yeah.
also found a great game idea in your travels, right?
I did, again, from Michael's. I had come across these tags, which are like a luggage tag. And I figured that on the back, we could have some betting. Everyone put some money in the pot, put your name on it, put your favorite team that you are rooting for to win with the spread.
Okay.
And, you know, whoever wins, they spread the wealth.
Great, love it. And you mentioned the kids with the stickers and stuff, and I know you always think you have 2 little ones. And happy birthday to your son, by the way.
Oh, thank you. Happy birthday, David.
David, happy birthday. He's going to have a football-themed party, so at least your work for our segment didn't go to waste,
it was
right?
Perfect.
So you always think about, your guests of all ages for your party, so you found some great stuff for the kids, right?
These were adorable. Actually, I ordered these from orientaltrading.com. They have fabulous things. In fact, that's where the pom-poms came from, and the football lollipops. But these are a lot of fun because you could use them under your eyes. They're stickers.
Oh,
so
cute.
they're self-adhesive, and they say touchdown, 1st and 10. Some of them are footballs. Really cute.
So these
really
little
cute
touches
ideas.
really just kind of help make the party.
And again, even the parents jump in and end up putting some of the stuff on. I know I will.
Yeah, sure. And even something as simple as these cute little water bottles.
These are adorable. Again, Michael's Craft Store. I mean, they were loaded with things
easy to find.
Super Bowl. So, and it's fun. It comes with a squishy little football here that the children could have some fun with. So.
Love it. Okay, so if somebody's watching today feeling overwhelmed, what's your best advice?
Don't feel overwhelmed. Just go into, if you can't get any ideas, just head over to all of your local stores, from Target to the craft stores.
Dollar stores like
Dollar stores are unbelievable. You can find so many things. They had fabulous clear bowls there. I like showing things in clear bowls. You can see the food through it. It's just a nicer presentation. It's as simple as that. It's just about getting creative. Oh, and one last thing. Also from orientaltrading.com, they had these. I was going to make my own, and I went online and found it, so I didn't bother. But the little football where you kick the little triangle football through the post, so the children could play games with that.
Kids.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
All right, well, let's give these pom-poms a try. Go team.
Go team.
Happy Super Bowl. Thanks for the great ideas, Jamie, and stay
You're
with
welcome.
us. These are fun. I could get used to these. We'll be right back after this.